What's up guys, it's Oyisa here and we're back for another video. So this video is to answer a question or comment that I had on my channel about how I landed my first vending machine location. So first things first, I had saved up about 35,000 over 2 years and I decided I wanted to invest in something that would make money for me on the side while I work a full-time job. I had found a vending machine in Johannesburg and I was looking more in the health and fitness industry because that's generally what I'm passionate about and always have been passionate about. So I looked around for local gyms on Google to find which ones would be best. A lot of them already had their own fruit or food and beverages stands or partnerships with other companies, but I found this pretty small gym that had accepted my offer to put a vending machine in their location. So how this went down is that I looked for the contact people for the gym and I found their number, and the conversation basically went like, "Hi, my name is Oyisa of Onela Vending and I wanted to know if you guys would be interested in having a vending machine installed at the gym." So this approach comes with different feedback. Depending on the feedback, you respond accordingly. So they were basically asking, how does it work? And I had to explain, we deliver, we install and maintain the vending machine at no cost to you. We just would want a space for it and a plug point for it to operate. And they said they will discuss with their business partners and get back to me about it. After that, they were all happy. They wanted me to send a business summary or business profile, which I had sent to their emails to explain who we are, what we do, how we do it, and if there's any cost implications of having it done. And then once they received all of that, they called me back and said, since you'll be using our plug point, won't you be using our electricity? And yes, they basically wanted commission for the electricity that I'll be using, that is theirs, of course. So with that being said, I offered 3% commission on all the sales, monthly sales, and they agreed to it. So I had saved the money over 2 years, I found a vending machine, and then I contacted a customer. I didn't buy the vending machine, I just presented my interest in the vending machine because I had money to buy it. And then it was in Johannesburg. I called the people and said, hey, I wanted to get the vending machine and I wanted to know if you would be able to show me, give me a viewing this weekend, because I wasn't based in Johannesburg, but I wanted to actually view the machine. It's the first time I was doing it, so I didn't have any trusted source to actually assist in knowing that the machine will work. The machine is in Johannesburg and now these people have accepted to have the vending machine installed at their location. And I basically had to prepare to have it done so that it's installed by the beginning of the month. Over the last weekend that I had, I traveled to Johannesburg. I went to view the vending machine. I will try and put in some pictures to show you guys how the vending machine looked when I got it and all the servicing that I needed to do. So I had gotten a technician to assist me with the servicing of the machine because it was my first time buying the machine. So I got a technician in Johannesburg, met one, and they basically did some cleaning, did servicing of the machine so that it can be up and running. And then I had bought the card reader while I was there and had the technician install the card reader too, and that was all done and dusted. And then I had it delivered during the week to the gym and it was installed. I had to figure out what stock I'm gonna buy, where I'm gonna buy the stock. I had to find local wholesalers so that obviously I can make a profit on my sales or decent profit on my sales. This is how the machine looked, and that was the beginning and then the end. The funny thing is, it was a gym, so I had the notion that I will buy protein bars, protein shakes, health drinks, protein snacks, health snacks, peanuts, things like that, biltong, things like that, and it bombed. To be honest, it bombed, and it wasn't a good deal for me. I think at that time I probably was making 200 Rand a month or something like that. But then I had changed the stock a bit. In one row, I started putting chips being Doritos, knickknacks, and all the goodies. And funny thing is, the people at the gym, they weren't buying the most, but their kids would come to the gym too, and they were the ones that were actually buying the most. And most of the stuff that were bought was the chips. Everything else, Biltong was bought once or twice or something, but everything else, it was going very slow, unfortunately. And I think I ended that partnership probably earning 400 Rand a month. Managed to increase the sales, but it wasn't as fruitful as it could have been. And then that was around March 2021. And then in September of the same year, I had gotten a job here in Port Elizabeth. So I decided I'm going to move with my machine. I'm not going to leave it there. One, I would have no control, and two, it was not profitable for me. So I moved it with me, and then I landed my first profitable location, if I can say it like that. This one is at the hotel, the current one that's there. Same process. I first called the owners or managers of the location, and then I asked them if they'd be interested in having a vending machine installed at the location. And they said, let's meet, you speak to me, we just discuss what we want and you discuss what you would want, etc. So they had a vending machine installed there previously, but I think the business relations fell through. And then literally this all was happening probably within a week. I had to move, have my machine delivered, and then install the machine, get the stock while settling in a new city. It was crazy, but we managed it. And then I met the managers and I told them, listen, this is what we'll do. We'll install, deliver, and maintain the machine at no cost to you. And then they said, listen, we don't want anything from you. We just want the machine serviced and full, ensure that it's working, ensure that our guests and customers and our employees are always having stock in place. And yeah, I did not have to, and I still don't have to pay commission for that vending machine being there, which is a great deal. So it's making more than 10 times more than it was at the other location. But yeah, that's how I landed the first location, and with the same systems and methodology, I landed the first profitable location. So yeah, guys, that's how I landed my first location. Just to give you a brief summary again, I saved up enough money to buy a vending machine. I kept on searching on Facebook Marketplace and Gumtree for machines, and had found one that I wanted and was able to afford with a card reader and the note reader and the coin mechanism. I had called the location once I identified the machine that I want, called the location, asked them if they'd be interested in having a vending machine installed, had a meeting with them personally because people like to have a face to the voice. I called them, asked them if they'd be interested. Remember the proper introduction, your name, why you're calling, where you're from, etc. And make it short and sweet. People don't want long calls, to be honest. After the meeting, we come to an agreement. Sometimes this can be a written agreement or verbal agreement, depending on the client. If they want to see the business summary that you have, explaining who you are, what you do, how you do it, what are the cost implications, you can create that up or email me if you would like to see a sample of mine and work from there. And then from there, you get someone to deliver. Unfortunately, my first machine, I had chosen a very horrible transporter because they overcharged me. And then I found Bigfoot Express. They tend to be quite cheap, actually, cheaper than these, let me say, more private or individuals that are doing their business. But anyway, got transportation, got to transport it to the location. I think if you're working a full-time job, try and find someone you trust to actually receive the machine, because you will need to get the keys. The keys are usually transported with, or you keep the keys and you just have the machine delivered there. And then once it's delivered, you just prepare for stocking it up. But yeah, you get it transported there, install it, you stock it up, find a local supply of stock so that your costs are minimized, and ensure that it's a wholesaler where you can maybe buy in bulk or buy in close to wholesale prices or bulk prices. That way you make more profit. But yeah, guys, I hope you liked the video and enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and follow for more, and let me know what other videos you'd like to see, what other questions you have. And yeah, until the next one, I'm out.